What's the matter, Bunny, love? Did you call? Have you wet your bed again? Oh, dear mother. It's all nappies and bottles. All right, Bunny.
Hey, chuck us a beer, Ray, will you? Where's the opener? Oh, look, do it in the door like everybody else. Jack. Cheers.
All right, Bunny, love, I'll make you a quick drink in the kitchen if you like.
Come on, the rubber jelly.
Get out of the way.
Come on.
Women.
I thought I had Bunny call.
Quiet, Queenie.
What's going on here? What's that thing doing on? What time is it?
It's 7 o'clock in the morning, ma'am. We've been looking at the moon landing all night. It's a very historic moment, is this, you know.
You're right, it is an historic moment. You lot up before the milkman.
Quiet, Queenie.
Do you realise you've just woken me up out of a smashing dream? I dreamt I was marrying Ted Heath and Danny LaRue were giving him away.
Will you be quiet?
All right, that's enough. Switch it off.
Hey?
Switch it off.
Once it's on, it never goes off. Not even for stars on Sunday.
What is this? It's Douglas's dream come true.
What dream?
Just every day.
Switch it off.
What?
Just sidle up to it, casual like. Don't let it see you're afraid of it, and switch it off.
The little American colony of two begins a rest period and the discarding of unneeded items.
Picture as well.
No.
Oh, do as she says,
Go on,
Douglas.
Sure up.
Is that all you can say? No. And sure up. You know, a child of 3 has a bigger vocabulary than what you've got, and some of them can even tie their own shoelaces as well. All right, I'll do it.
Me jelly! Where's my picture gone? Come back, picture! Come back, me jelly!
You shouldn't have done that, Queenie.
Well, what have done to him now, man?
Yes, well, that's no different to the way he normally looks. Now, I am going back to bed, and I warn you, if I hear so much as one beep out of that machine, I will personally violate the lot of you.
Hey, Mum, what about our breakfast then?
Don't you give me breakfast.
No, Mum, you give us breakfast.
You will get your own breakfast today.
Well, you know we can't cook.
Well, open a tin. You might find a football badge in it.
We can't eat football badges, can we?
I don't know why I brought you lot into this world.
I do, Mum. Because my dad fancied you.
Raymond, you should never drink on an empty head. Ah! Don't you touch that plug, Jack Shepherd. Because if you do, I warn you, I'll stick it somewhere that'll give you the biggest shock of your life.
Oh, Queenie, but today's special. It's not just the test card and that Burt Bacharach music, which you like anyway. No, today is a unique occasion. And it's something I should like to tell my grandchildren about.
You have not got any grandchildren. You haven't even got a wife yet. And you're not even likely to find one with your mucky habits. Anyway, what bird'd fancy a pot-bellied, middle-aged, bald-headed layabout like you?
Well, I speak very well of you, Queenie. And it doesn't alter the fact that putting man on the moon is the height of human endeavour.
It is.
It defies nature.
It does.
It's man striving to break his earthly bonds.
Certainly is.
This is the greatest challenge that's been offered to mankind for centuries.
Well, if it's a challenge you want, then I suggest you take the rest of the Darktown Poker Club here somewhere else to spend the night. Tonight, tomorrow night, and every other night. You can clear out the lot of you.
Queenie, I am being serious.
And so am I.
Oh, she doesn't mean it.
What? We've nowhere to go.
I'm sure you'll find a nice little place somewhere.
All right, Queenie, if that's the way you want it.
That is the way I want it.
All right, Mum. But I'm warning you, once I go outside that door, I'm not coming back.
That's right, Mum. So you haven't got long to change your mind?
Right then.
This happens to be the door of your bedroom. This is the door to the outside world.
We should like a couple of moments to pack our few modest belongings, if you don't mind.
Granted. Well, our Douglas, have Haven't you heard what's been going on here?
Yes, you've chucked him out. Well done, ma'am.
You as well, Douglas.
Ah, ma'am, you wouldn't do that to me,
Oh,
would you?
I am doing it now.
Ah, but I'm not ready for it, ma'am.
We all have to leave the nest and learn to fly sooner or later.
I can't fly, ma'am.
I know you can't, you stupid daft clog. I know you can't fly.
I could have done if you hadn't taken me angel's wings off me during the school nativity play.
Hey, what the only thing you're doing?
Well, I'm packing like you said.
What for?
Look, Mum told us to get out, didn't she?
Oh, blimey. I mean, last week she told you to tie a knot in it, but you didn't, did you? Or did you? Oh, she'll change her mind. She always does. I mean, she's not going to chuck out Douglas out, is she? I mean, the moment he puts foot outside that door, he'll get eaten by the natives. No, she wouldn't do that.
She would.
It's the Archangel Gabriel.
Hey, she's serious. We've got to go.
We're not going.
We have to. She's getting a taxi.
Taxi.
Hellfire. She means it.
Well, whatever happened to you? I thought you were never going to get here. Was the traffic bad?
Not the traffic. Had to climb the stairs. Lift's not working.
Oh, I know. It's all these hooligans and vandals. I'm throwing them all out now, though. Well, I'm glad you've all finally seen the light.
Well, it was the taxi that did it, Queenie. Nice touch, that.
Come in. Don't be afraid. Nice touch or not, E has got strict instructions to drop you at the city limits. And from there on, you're on your own.
And who's he?
He is the taxi driver. And what he says goes. He has my full support.
He looks as though he needs it.
Well, this looks like goodbye, our ma'am.
It's been nice knowing you, man.
You won't get another chance to hit me with that handbag, Mum.
Farewell, Queenie. As the immortal bard once said, we'll meet again.
Don't know where. Don't know when.
But I know we'll meet again.
Some sunny day.
Clog off.
Well, here we are. Everyone out. Got my orders. Can't take you back.
We're not going back. We've accepted her challenge. From now on, it's every man for himself.
What about my fare?
There isn't any. You're going to think yourself lucky. You've just had 20 minutes free protection.
What do you mean, free protection?
We haven't wrecked your taxi, have we?
We didn't slash your seats.
You haven't been hijacked, have you?
I'll tell your mum.
You win, Grandad.
Hey, fellas!
What?
Here! Come on here, quick! Come on! Come here! Look!
What?
Can't you see it?
See what?
This must be the countryside. Smell that air.
Mrs. Pettigrew. Betty, how lovely to see you. You know, it's so nice when neighbours drop in for a cosy little chat.
Are you drunk, Mrs. Shepherd? At 10:30 in the morning?
Normally, you would have had your clipboard stuffed down your throat for a remark like that, but today is different. Come along in, love, and let's sit down like two normal, civilised women of the world and try and thrash this thing out.
I am not coming in there to get beaten up again.
Come on, love, can't we let bygones be bygones?
Where are those 4 thugs of yours?
Far beyond the city limits by now, I hope.
Oh, all right.
The kettle's just boiling. I expect you'd like a nice little bit of refreshment, wouldn't you?
Oh, how unexpected.
And to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Well, Mrs. Shepherd, it's my duty as the Secretary-General of the Buckingham Flats Resident Association, Margaret Rose brand.
Would you prefer angel cake or homemade tart?
Angel cake, please.
But the tart is homemade.
Angel cake.
Suit yourself. And, of course, you'd rather have China than India, wouldn't you?
Mrs. Shepherd, I'm not here to discuss the difficult problem of immigration.
Well, what have you come to talk about, love? Why don't you tell me all about it?
Well, Mrs. Shepherd, I have been asked to visit every flat on this estate to warn people about the Prowler. There is a night prowler stalking these flats.
A dirty old man?
I wouldn't say he was very old, Mrs. Shepherd. He climbs drain pipes, and he scales walls, and he leaps from roof to roof with the agility of a jungle cat.
Oh, a dirty young man. Have you seen him?
I've seen his shadow, Mrs. Shepherd, flitting briefly across my skylight. And I've heard him tapping at my window. And sometimes I think I felt a faint gust of wind.
Ah, rumble tummy. You can expect that at your age. Dyspepsia, love, that's what they call it. Now, if you started taking tablets, you'd find that you probably...
Mrs. Shepherd, I expected you to mock.
Oh, I'm not mocking, love. I'm sure there's quite a reasonable explanation for this man. I mean, it's probably Matt Busby looking for Georgie Best. Well, he's not likely to find him in here, more's the pity.
Yes, well, I can see I'm wasting my time with you, Mrs. Shepherd. Thank you for the tea. I have other calls to make. I'm sorry that you do not take this threat seriously.
I believe you, love. But I'm all right because I've got 4 healthy, strong young men looking after me, haven't I? No, I haven't.
Terrier trapped for 3 days in a Derbyshire pothole was rescued safely tonight by a battalion of paratroopers aided by tanks and helicopters. Prudence's only comment, woof woof. Good night.
Oh, woof woof and good night to you, lassie. If there's anything on the other channel to keep me company.
Are you all right, Mrs. Shepherd?
What the hell are you doing here dressed like that?
I'm here to protect you from the Prowler.
I thought you were the flaming Prowler.
I am patrolling these premises until 0100 hours, after which time my vigil will be ended, and it's every man for himself from then on in.
Well, perhaps you'd like to pop in then and have a nice little cup of tea with me, would you?
Twice in one day, Mrs. Shepherd. Isn't that overdoing things a little bit?
Mrs. Petty. Edith. Would you do me the honour of spending the night with me?
Get off, Alec. I'm not having it. And stop taking all the blankets off me. And don't try that on Alec. You had your chance at 9:15, but you chose to stay in the pub, didn't you?
Well, I didn't get any sleep last night, and it doesn't look as though I'm going to get any sleep tonight again either. Oh.
You, Mum?
Oh, Raymond!
Did you drop to sleep watching the telly?
Oh, switch that flaming torch off and go put the light on. Oh, and stand still when I'm talking to you. Didn't I tell you not 12 hours since to go and find somewhere else to spend the night?
Well, I did my best, Mum.
And what exactly is your best?
The station.
The station hotel? They charge £7 a night there.
The waiting room.
With all those tramps, a son of mine. Well, you can just get yourself straight out of that door again.
Oh, Mum.
No buts, get out.
That's the way you want it?
That's the way I want it. Oh. The Prowler. Oh. Raymond, have you gone?
No, Mum.
Come in. Come in now, Raymond. Sit down. There is a chance that I might relent.
Does that mean I can stay, Mum?
Well, just for tonight, yes. Raymond, since you left these flats this morning, an occasion has arisen which I did not foresee. There is a lurker appeared in these flats. An unseen menace. A night prowler.
My dad's back.
No, not him. Just an ordinary, everyday, average night prowler.
A dirty old man. I'll smash his face in.
I knew you'd have a clever idea, our Raymond. Now then, it's all settled, so why don't you go and make your mum a nice cup of tea?
Well.
And don't forget, keep your ears open just in case. Raymond, whatever are you doing with that teapot?
I'm running, Mum. Hurry, I've got the Prowler.
Oh.
I'm not going to quit through the window.
Oh, don't kill him. Don't kill him yet, our Raymond. I want to look at his face. That is, unless he's too ashamed to show it. Ooh, I pity this poor creature's mother. I know how she feels. I'm a mother myself. Well, let's have a look at it.
People.
Bonnie! Oh!
What are you doing, back here, that kid.
Oh, I had a terrible night, Mum.
Oh, and what exactly do you call a terrible night?
I went to the Mucky Film Club down at Primrose Close.
Well, what's so terrible about that?
I'd seen it all before I was bored.
Oh.
You still want your tea, ma'am?
Yes, my, more than ever I do. Oh, well, that's 2 of you back.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, another Prowler's dropped in, I see. And what the hell do you want?
Well, I've come back for my bath cubes.
Don't bother to explain. Just sit down. And what happened to this great challenge you were all talking about? Fending for yourselves. Outward bound. Homeward bound, I should think's more like it.
Tea up, ma'am. Oh, hello, Jack. Hey, where's the sugar, ma'am? I couldn't find it in the kitchen.
In the cupboard, where it's always kept.
Sorry.
Oh!
You're not going to hit me, are you, ma'am?
Oh, no, Douglas. I'm not going to hit you.
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
I'm going to tear your throat out.
I think she's pleased to see us, really.
Well, now you're all back. You can stay for the rest of the night.
Oh, thanks, ma'am.
But I'm warning you, when dawn pokes its head over that windowsill, you're all out again.
Oh, ma'am, you said we stay. That's changing her mind, doesn't she?
Hey, he's coming from the kitchen. Right, get behind that door. Spread out, lads. And when he comes out, we all pounce on him, right? Must space.
You'll have to catch me first, Alec. I'm still fast enough on my feet, you know. I climb train pipes and I scale walls. And I jump from roof to roof with the agility of a jungle cat. And if you don't catch me, you can go and stay at your mother's like you usually do.
It's there's your flaming Prowler.
She's the one who's been scaring me half out of my wits.
What's in it? Be worth it.
Well, we get down to the Queenie Shepherd.
All right. Then in that case, I won't need you four to keep me company for the rest of the night, will I? You can get on with your challenge. Go on. Clear off.
no.
Get out. Go on. Clear off.
Come on, in the middle of the night. Hang about. What are you going to do if a real Prowler turns up, eh?
If that happens, I will merely refer him to old Ma Petty. He'll be after anything he can get, she'll be after anything he's got to give, and I'll just be after a good night's sleep. And bubbles to the lot of you! Go on! Go on!